guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel K. You might know me from my Instagram at MRSRACHELKRAUS, and today I am doing Logie Bear's 11-month update. So if you guys have been around for a while, you've seen Logie Bear. He's in the vlogs. He's our little 11-month-old boy. We are just smitten with him. He is our first, unless you count our Golden Doodle Cole, who is 4, and our mini Golden Doodle Kennedy, who is 3. This is Logie Bear. Say hi. You're a ham sandwich. He is such a ham. He loves to smile and laugh all of the time. And his new thing is waving. Oh, thank you. And sharing. Good job. You want it back? Good job. I love you. So he's gonna be down playing with Dad over here while I'm filming this because right now at 11 months old, there is no way that he's standing still. He wants to be on the go and on the move at all times, which is a little bit different from his past monthly updates that I've done. I haven't done them like each month, but I do have quite a few updates from him. I'll link them down below. But for those updates, he used to just sit in my lap for this, and now no longer. I've written out all the things that I can think of when it comes to mind for Logie Bear, things that I want to remember down the road, or things that maybe he'd be interested in when he comes back to watch this video when he's older. But he's 11 months old. He is long and skinny, which is just like Dad. He is 29.5 inches long or tall, and he is almost 20 pounds. Sometimes he like teeters right on it, but he's like pretty much 19.5 pounds right now. He's in about like the 35th percentile for weight, and he's following his curve quite nicely for height. He's also following his curve, and he used to be in like the 90th percentile for height, and now he's down more at like the 67th or something. He's got blue eyes and blonde hair. His blonde hair is starting to come in more and more, but it's still pretty fine, and if you saw him from a distance, you would think that he was bald. He's working on his 7th tooth and possibly number 8. He really won't let me in to see his teeth for very long. We even had his first dentist visit this past month when he was 10.5 months old. He absolutely hated it. He was not a fan. The dentist was super nice. Yeah, he just does not like his teeth to be played with, so we brush his teeth every single night for bedtime. It's part of his bedtime routine. His bedtime routine is dinner, playtime, bath. You can hear him back there, so cute. Like a nose sucker, like the nose Frida. He gets rubbed down with lotion all over his body to make sure that he's not dry anywhere, and then we change his diaper into a nighttime diaper. We put his clothes on and we brush his teeth, and brushing his teeth is by far the worst thing you'd think would ever happen to him. He absolutely hates it. It doesn't surprise me that he hated the dentist as well. We have been using some teething oil, and that seems to be helping. It's the Welleman's teething oil. I'll also try and link that below in case you have a teething baby and you need something new to try and nothing else is working. Right now he is sitting up completely on his own. He tends to prefer to be on his knees in a W position. We know that's not necessarily the best, but the doctor doesn't seem to be concerned about it at his age right now. So he can sit up on his butt or on his knees. He is constantly crawling. He is so fast. You can't take your eyes off of him for a second. He can follow you at the same pace that you walk. He pulls up on the couch, walks along the couch all the time, or anything else in the house that he can get to. And then he knows how to go up and down the stairs, and he has also figured out if the baby gate is unlocked but just like leaning to, he's figured out how to open it. And just today he figured out how to open cabinets. So I'm about to run out and grab some baby gate locking stuff for the cabinets or right after this video. He stood unassisted for the first time, but it's not a regular occurrence quite yet. So he stood unassisted by himself when he was about 10.5 months old, and he's just not quite to the point where he's doing it by himself. I think he can. He's just kind of still starting to get his balance, but he's getting there. I can see it. Like I can see the connection forming in his head, which is one of the coolest things about being a mom or even just a parent in general, is seeing it click for your babies. It's really cool. He wants to walk everywhere, so he's not the biggest fan of his stroller or even being baby worn even anymore, which kind of makes my heart a little bit sad. He just wants to be on the go. He wants to be walking. He wants to be down where the action is, and he loves to walk with our hands. Like you hold his hands and walk with him. He loves that right now. He even sometimes will walk with just one hand, but again, he's still kind of finding his balance. So right now, for the majority of the time, it's just with two hands. And he does get tired pretty quickly and wants to start crawling, obviously, because crawling is easier for him. So he does talk and babble a lot. He does that a lot. You guys saw it in the beginning scenes, and I think it's the cutest thing ever. So we try to talk to him in his own language, but we also do try to teach him like real English words. So he does say mama and dada. He loves to wave. So he's really starting to grasp like when you say something to him, what it means, but he's not quite saying it back. So he knows hungry, he knows food, he knows more, please, thank you, come on. He knows Cole and Kennedy. He has done a lot of pointing. He taught himself how to point. He points a lot at Cole specifically, and he points a lot at trains. Whenever he sees a train go by, he loves to point at it. So he also knows train. Oh, and he knows hello. Like if somebody's saying hi to him, he'll wave. We're still getting to like the stranger part. If he'll wave at strangers, he really doesn't do that quite yet, but he does wave at people that he knows and loves. So speaking of waving, he loves to FaceTime with the girls. The girls are Bailey and Hayden. They are my nieces, and Kelly, who is my sister. We FaceTime all the time, pretty much several times a day. We talk. We're always in communication with each other, and he has come to know what the FaceTime ringtone is. So anytime that I call them, and you can hear that little when it's FaceTiming and you're waiting for them to pick up, he knows exactly what that is. He gets the biggest smile on his face, and whenever they answer, he goes, and they say, hi, Logie, and he goes, so it's the cutest thing ever. Yes, I die and melt into a puddle every single time. He also still loves the Elmo song. If you guys have watched my previous updates on him, you would know that he loved the Elmo song and that it's pretty much one of the only things that can calm him down. Still the case to this day. He does not like the dentist, but he also does not like the doctor's office. So right now we are coming out of a quarantine. Everybody is having to wear masks while we're out, and he doesn't go out very often. I pretty much leave him home whenever I can. You know, when everybody's wearing masks, it's kind of hard for him because he can't see their expression, and as a baby he's really learning people's expressions, so it's a weird time right now. It's definitely not something that I'd ever thought I'd have to teach to my children. He's learning how to like read people's expressions without a mask on. It hasn't been the easiest thing ever, just because he has definitely got some stranger danger. He's very, very shy, and he likes to be like close to the people that he loves. So he loves mom and dad, he loves Cole and Ken, but he really hasn't met too many other people just because of the quarantine and not being able to go outside and not being able to get in groups with anybody and having to social distance. With the mask thing, that ties into the doctor's office because all of the doctors that we've seen have been wearing masks, and it freaks him out. He does not like it when they're wearing masks. I don't think he likes the doctor's office anyways, because who likes getting shots, you know? He is obsessed with Cole right now, and he loves to chase them around. We're definitely teaching him to respect animals and how to know like warning signs, but he's only 11 months old, so he's still learning, but he loves his puppies. The weird thing is though, he doesn't really like other dogs. So dogs that he's not familiar with, he is not a fan. It's pretty scary to him, and he tends to start crying pretty much immediately. Another one of his favorite hobbies is to go upstairs in the bathroom, and we have like this ledge right along our bathtub, and he loves to go and pull all of the shampoo and conditioner bottles or any toys that we have up there for him. And he just pulls them down and throws them into the bathtub. That's like one of his favorite things to do right now. Speaking of that, he typically likes more like household items instead of toys. We have a whole basket full of like kid toys that you get in the kid aisle at Target, and he prefers the remote, the empty bathroom trash can, or the shampoo bottles, or he loves the brush, like the hair brush. We got a shoe box the other day. He's been playing with that shoe box for days now. He absolutely loves it. He loves paper of any kind. I don't even know that we needed to buy him this whole box of toys because he never reaches for them. He just wants like whatever's interesting around here. He knows how to play pass now. He'll sit on the floor, he'll pass the ball either to us or he'll hand us the ball, and then he wants us to roll it back to him, and he absolutely loves that game. He laughs forever, and he loves to play peekaboo now. He's really good at peekaboo, to where if you hide under a blanket, he will come lift the blanket up and smile at you, and then you say peekaboo, and it's a whole laughing game. He also loves this little piggy went to the market, this little piggy stayed home. Yeah, he thinks that's hilarious too. I would definitely still say he's a mama's boy, but he definitely has a really cool connection with Derek too. I think he's a mama's boy, but at the same time, like, his connection with both of us is seeming to grow very similar now. In the beginning, it was definitely all mom, no dad. I think it's because I was nursing and we were so close, like skin to skin all the time. But now I definitely see their relationship forming and blooming more than ever. They are so close and it is one of the coolest things to watch. But he definitely prefers either one of us over any kind of stranger at all, kid or adult or dog. This kid definitely thrives on routine. So if we mess up his routine in any way, he just doesn't have the greatest day. He'll definitely go along with it, but he just gets cranky very easily. So he takes 2 naps a day right now. Right now, the first nap is about 2.5 hours, anywhere between 2 and 3 hours, I would say, after he wakes up. Then he'll go down for whatever his nap may be. Sometimes it's like 45 minutes on a shorter day, and on a longer day, it's about an hour and a half. And then after he wakes up, from that point on, we count about 3 hours. Then he'll go down for another nap, however long he sleeps. Then he wakes up and he goes to bed at like anywhere between 6:30 and 7 p.m. every night. And then he wakes up in the morning at around 6:30 every day. And we are finally sleeping through the night. It is the most amazing thing. We just recently night weaned him, or I should say I night weaned him. I am still exclusively breastfeeding him. Yeah, that was getting tough for a while because he was waking up 5 and 6 times a night. We did the Taking Care of Babies course and it was incredible. It was minimal crying. Honestly, I think he just needed a little bit of push, a little bit of a routine for me to set expectations and boundaries. I think I was confusing him and that's the reason we weren't night weaned. As I mentioned earlier, he is not a huge fan of his stroller. He still will like entertain it for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, but then he wants to be out and walking. Same thing with his car seat. He is not a huge fan of his car seat. He just wants to be go, 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 and he's a very active baby. Even while you're holding him, he's constantly moving. We are still breastfeeding about 4 to 5 times a day. He breastfeeds right when he wakes up in the morning. Every time he goes down for a nap, I offer it to him all the time throughout the day. He can refuse or tell me whatever he wants, but then I try to offer it like right after he's eaten in case he needs something extra other than water. I will feed him right before he goes down for bed. That's probably the extent of what we're breastfeeding right now. He is still baby-led weaning. I'm not sure like when that becomes just regular eating. That's what we started doing and he loves it. He just gets to choose whatever he wants to eat and whatever he doesn't want to eat, and it's been great for us. So he pretty much loves all food, but he really dislikes avocado. He will not eat anything if it has avocado in it. Those are all the things I have written down on my list for today about Logie Bear. We are obsessed with him, of course. As you guys have gotten to know him more too, you guys have sent such sweet messages about him, that he's such a sweet baby and so cute, and I totally agree with you, and thank you so much for your love. We love you guys and we love that you love our family and just seeing us and watching our vlogs and stuff. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, go ahead and smash that like button below. Comment and let me know, do you have any babies? Where are they at? Are they also 11 months old and that's how you found this video? Or are you a long-time subscriber and you have babies who are grown and out of the house? I want to know about it. Make sure you subscribe down below and hit that notification bell, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.